Welcome back to the channel. Today we're on the DR again. I've already ridden down to southern Ohio now. I've been on the road for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. About 70 miles here. So behind me you might recognize the road. Oh my God. I'm not even halfway through the first section. Back in June, I attempted to do a Covered Bridge tour. And unfortunately, I felt like I really failed at that trip. I was on the Harley. It was a lot hillier than I expected, a lot looser. I would really like to open my visor right now, but I can't take my hands off the handlebars. I really didn't feel prepared. The bike was also fairly heavy. So we come back out today with the DR. I'm going to attempt to pick up where I left off. Getting down here on the triple nickel, that was an adventure on its own. Riding almost 2 hours to get here on pavement. I kind of want to get my sea legs again on gravel, so this is an easy opportunity, and then we'll head on down the road and we'll see what awaits us. Looks like they're going to repave this road, so it's all ripped up and bumpy, which kind of sucks. But we'll be turning off just up here on the road. Ironically, last night a guy posted pictures of the route and the bridges. I haven't commented. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be on that tomorrow morning. I've already seen a bunch of bikers out today too, especially coming down the triple nickel. They're everywhere. Alright, where are we at? We're going to be turning left right here. I really liked this route when I did it, even though it was extremely challenging for me. But I think that's the point, like, it's the right amount of challenging. And it's so funny because, I mean, yeah, I rode an hour and a half to get here, but this route reminds me of the MABDR so much. So much. But this is a great route, and like I said, it's challenging. That's what I need. And now that I'm back with a new bike, a better bike, a more appropriate bike, I'm curious to see how well I do now. I am quite amazed. It is like, I think it's almost 12 o'clock. And I'm just surprised how cool it is still. You can definitely tell the trees are starting to change. There's a nip in the air.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops.
I mean, I don't want to talk about the weather, but you know, it is going to be 74 this afternoon, so here's finally some gravel. Well, I found one just down the road. Looks like somebody was nice enough to leave some horse shit in here. Typical graffiti. The Henry Bridge. Interesting, they dumped concrete here. It's actually a really pretty meadow. I wonder if they allow camping out here or something. Or if it's just for the Amish. Well, first bridge, pretty cool. Oh, some of these tennis shoes are up there in the rafters. It's a shame about all the horse shit, but alrighty. I think I'm going to get back on the trail. We've got a little whiles to go till the next one, I believe. Yep, so we'll go up here. The next one is the Remy one. Alrighty. Looks like there's going to be quite a few of them coming up. That's exciting. See, this is what I missed out on the last time. I called it so early last time just because what I did was exhausting on the Sportster. I mean, it's not so much that I'm doing anything better on the dirt bike or on the DR, but I would say it's less physically exhausting to handle the DR. Also, it rides a lot better. But as for just overcoming the sensations of gravel, that's just seat time. Look at this beautiful little farm road. This is freaking gorgeous. Oh. Whoa. It's a natural bridge. Apparently it's private property. Very cool. It sucks that they have so many posted signs that won't allow you to go over there. Very cool. It doesn't look like far down there, but that is like probably a good 100-foot drop. It's pretty impressive. So that was the Rimley Road Natural Bridge. It's so cool down here, as in temperature wise. These trees remind me of where I grew up, way out in the sticks, holding the ground like a hobbit. Should be the triple nickel up here again. We're just crisscrossing this thing. Man, I'm gonna be so mad if I end up doing like the hardest sections on my Sportster. But at the same time, it's like I'm getting to see more this time, because the last time I did like 60 miles and all I got to see was one bridge. Oh, there it is up there. The Root Covered Bridge. You can pause this if you want to read it. I think these are like church pews. There's a lot of people in love around here. Very cool. All right, so far I'm actually enjoying myself a lot more, but I mean, I've only done like 15 miles of the actual route, so still got like at least what, 60, 70 more of it to go. But I love all of the stops back to back right now. I really missed out on that the first time with the Sportster. All right, let's get back on the bike. Change of plans. I'm actually going to take advantage of the picnic tables here and have lunch. Today's delicate lunch is presented by Nelson Rig. We've got water and a shredded chicken with cheese sandwich. As I'm eating my lunch, I'm kind of sitting here reading the things on the wall. Oh, wow. Oh, that came right out of nowhere. Oh. Lovely. It appears somebody has discarded their mattress here. All right. We shall continue. Oh, holy cow, there's another one. Okay, well, that caught me by surprise. And we have another bridge. The Bell Bridge. This one seems to have had a little bit more of attention. Looks like they're actually trying to clean up some of the graffiti. The entrances are even paved, so that's pretty nice. What do we got up here? Oh, we got a little stash jar, it looks like. I'm gonna stay away from that. All right, well, we've still got a long way to go. I was just about to leave and then I noticed, look at the size of that thing. Ugh. I think one just flew by me. All right, let's get out of here. It's just amazing how quickly the scenery changes. Like, I was just in the middle of a cornfield drop down a hill, now we're here. It's just amazing. For some reason, it shows it going to the... Oh! There's a covered bridge. Oh, I'm so glad I looked down. The Hera Bridge. This one is exceptionally long. Well, unfortunately, this is a private road as well. So pulling in here, my GoPro shut off unexpectedly. The battery's at 27%, so I'll have to keep an eye on it. I have another GoPro with me, but I don't have any more batteries, but I might be able to rob the battery out of that one. It's only like 2:30 right now, so I've only actually been on this for about 3 hours maybe. And I'd like to keep going. Not sure how much further I have, but about a third of the way through. So that's pretty good. I've only got a few more green flags, so we might be able to do this today. We might be able to. Probably been going along a small creek now for 8 or 10 miles. Looks like we're coming up on our next little bridge here. The Shin Bridge. Oh, look at the interesting arches in this one. I don't know if I noticed that in the others. I've noticed a lot of 2020 graffiti. It's probably the most people have ever been outside. I'm starting to notice I like looking for the little interesting quotes and sayings and people's stories they leave behind on these bridges. Pretty cool. Goodbye, Shin Bridge. So I've noticed something while getting deeper into this route. My filming habits are kind of changing. Before with the Sportster, every downhill, anything that looked intimidating, I would turn the camera on, because I was like, oh, you know, if I'm gonna fall, this would be it, and if I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna catch it on camera. And getting later into this trip now with this bike, the more comfortable I'm getting with it, starting to go quicker and all. I'm realizing the bike can go so much further than I can, and it's comforting to know that I can reach my limits before the bike will ever reach its limits. And I think it's also a lot to do with the weight. But I'm noticing that I'm not turning on the camera to go down big hills anymore. I'm actually like conserving my battery and my footage for more impressionable events, I guess, like the bridges and beautiful scenery and things that I would want to remember, rather than saving footage of when I was afraid to go down a hill. I mean, I know that's growth and that's great, but that's not something I want to remember out of doing these types of trips and touring Ohio. I want to remember the beauty. That's what I want. Ooh, gravel just got chunky. Look at that. There's a kitty way out there. You want to get adopted, little skank? I'm amazed this is still in operating condition. Oh, there's like a new build on the other side too. Apparently there's a off-road path right next to it. So it's 3:15 now. Still got at least another hour and a half of riding I'd like to do. That guy's got a beautiful property right next to that bridge. I mean, if you guys come out here, be respectful, don't blow past his house. They could shut this down on us anytime. Coming in on the Triple Nickel. I think there's a Triple Nickel diner over there. Riding on this grooved pavement isn't very fun though. Especially you gotta watch out for the manholes. Oh, here we go. This is a road. It just splits somebody's property. That is hilarious. Oh wow. I sure hope I'm allowed to be back in here. And here I was about to say that the southern side of this bridge tour was harder, but I don't know. It seems to be the further east you go, or the further west you go, sorry, on the loop, the more trepidatious the terrain is. Coming up on a location called the Kincaid Cave. Kincaid? Oh, here it is. Cool. Refuge for runaway slaves before the Civil War. Pretty cool. So I did this section with the Sportster, all of this, and all of up to here today. I have about another hour and a half of daylight. I think I can make it from here to the end over there and then make my way home. So I'm going to get on the move on and try to finish this up. There's the last one. Well, there's the last bridge. It's still active, so as soon as I stopped, a car came up. But yeah, that's the last one. I'm actually looking at State Route 13. This will actually take me damn near home. Also, my GoPro is officially just dead. All my batteries are dead. And I am home. Stopped off and had dinner, and it's starting to settle in. I'm actually kind of tired. A little over 240 miles today. The DR did phenomenal. I'm extremely happy with it. I don't know what else to say. Everything worked great. The new bags were fantastic. The Nelson Road bags. The GPS worked like a charm. Man, I didn't even stop for fuel on the way home, actually. I'm at 173 miles. I've probably still got 2 or 3 gallons left, so sorry about the sun. There we go. Yeah, I'm in awe of this bike, to be honest. It's fantastic. All right, well, if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And until the next one, take it easy.